everybody. Welcome to a Quickie with Miss B.
That was such an evil lead-in laugh. I was like, I'm going to mess with John somehow.
All this week we're talking about would you and fill in the blank. If you missed yesterday's episode, please go back and check that out. That's a good one.
It was torture for me, yes.
Today is...
Ta-da! Tuesday.
Where Gunwild is not going to agree with you. He's going to tell you it's Taco Tuesday.
It's not my fault he can't spell Tuesday.
So we had some pretty interesting ones so far, so we'll just keep on that track and moving right along.
It was torture for me. Why is it you find torturing me interesting?
Because you do it to me all the time.
There's certain medical fields that consider that not okay. They'll medicate you if you torture me too much.
Okay. So here's the next question. Mm-hmm. Oh.
What was that about?
Nice car. Have you ever purchased, or would you ever purchase those items that are seen on TV?
Well, now, I have purchased one before.
You did?
Yeah, I purchased one before, and I regretted every moment of it. And it began as, this, and then a half price, and then, oh my word, what if we half price the half price and give you $5 just for calling? They started getting to the point where you're like, well, I mean, I'm curious. Am I willing to spend $12 on curiosity? And they're like, we'll send you to the moon, and we'll build you a house, and you can have your own moon dog, and you can have a car, a boat trip, round trip flight tickets on the space shuttle, all of that for 2 easy payments of $5.99, free shipping. How can you go wrong? Eventually, you're like, if I get a third, if I get 1/6 of what they just told me. Basically, if I get anything, I won on this deal. So I tried it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What did you purchase?
Wow. I purchased the Dumb of the Dumb. See, I know you're all excited. She's like, let's see. America, write this down. I remember where I was when John admitted blank. I bought the stupid of the stupid. I brought Ron Popeil's knife set. Yes, I admitted it. Yes. I got 5,000 knives for like $18 and free shipping. I'm sure the price was different but it was that ridiculous. You're like, if one is any good, I win.
And was one any good?
Well, all the stainless steel steak knives were rusting in the first week.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, everyone. So I called, and the guy goes, "Oh, did you buy the plan?" I said, "No, it said they were lifetime warranted." Oh, you got to read that fine print though. They're lifetime warranted in the first week, unless you buy the lifetime warranty plan. So for the first week, they're lifetime warranted. I'm like, how does lifetime and week? How do you bring those two words together? Exactly. How do you say it's lifetime warranted for the first week? Now, I look at the word lifetime, and I figure someone's lifetime. Is it like the lifetime of a gnat? Is that what you're saying? Gnats die every 48 hours, lifetime guarantee. If you're a gnat, hey, that lasted his entire life, dude. I mean, it sliced, it diced, and made mounds and mounds of julienne fries for the life of a gnat. So, yeah. And the guy's like, so I have to pay for the life? He's like, yeah, how much is that? It was like 12 times the price of the knives.
Oh.
And I'm like, so how's that work? And then he's like explaining it to me, and I have to pay to ship them the stuff. Well, we already gave you free shipping, so you got to pay to ship it here. I said, do I pay? Well, you put another label in to ship it back. And here's the other thing they do is they won't use the United States Postal Service. They'll only use, FedEx or UPS because they had no. The reason they do that is because they know you're going to go, no, I'm not paying $28 to ship the knife, one knife, to you, $28 to ship it back, and you're going to give me my $1.75 knife. I'm afraid that's not going to happen. And they're like, so, well, they already know it's not going to happen. All right, and then they want you to include $2 for their handling thing. Well, that's handled by our broker people, so they've got to be able to get the label, box it up, and that kind of covers the cost of the box. I'm like, wow, I really am stupid, huh? If I ship it to you in a box, I got to pay you $2, which, by the way, is about what the knife cost, to have you put it in a box and then pay the shipping. So $28 there, $28 back, $2. Well, let's just call it $60. How's that? And it's like the knives were like $15, and they gave me like 30. But the funny thing is I had always said if one knife ended up being any good, I'd call it good.
Yeah.
And to this day, I have the cleaver. And it sharpens great, and it's a winner. Every other handle was plastic and cheap crap. No, I have two knives. You used one while you were here. That bread knife that we cut the bagels with? I bought that 21 years ago. It's a Showtime bread knife. It has an actual wood handle, and it's been sharp for 21 years. The cleaver has a wood handle, and it's been sharp for 21 years. Every other one of the knives, every other one, the little flat one, they cut the shoe, all of that. They don't show you that. I'm cutting the can, and then I'm throwing it away when I'm done. I cut this shoe, and then I threw it away when I was done. Watch me cut this brick in two. It only cuts like about 1/4 of an inch, but of course, there's no teeth left on it, so it's just like a piece of flat steel after that. They throw it away. They don't show you anything else. They always cut away when they get the tomato to cut it. You're like, look, I'm cutting this shoe. And they turn, and you see a flash, and now I'm they roll the tomato. It's like there has to be a razor blade to do that. And they're like, yeah, it's a razor. I thought it was a serrated edge. Have you ever seen a razor blade that's a serrated edge? I haven't. They're for cutting rough things like shoes and bread, not tomatoes, And he's just sliding this thing right across. It literally peels the tomato. You're like, oh, you went too far. That's such BS. Too far. So I figured if I got anything out of it, I won.
No, we need to take a break. We'll be back in a moment.
Did you say nat note? How would you read a nat note?
You started with the whole gnat thing, and just swirling in my head.
Nat note.
Go away.
I can't. We're gonna take a break so we can get some magnifiers to read this nat note.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a quickie with Miss B. We're back from our nat break.
What? Did you swallow a gnat?
Hi. How you doing?
I'm perfect.
If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. Okay. All this week, would you fill in the blank? So here's the next question.
Oh boy. So far, they've been winners. So.
Would you ever be a host on QVC?
Wow. That would be made for me. But I want to have something. I want to have a really good product, though. Remember the old can openers that actually open cans? Not the twist can openers, the one you just put on the edge and it cut a triangle hole through it,
Yeah.
I should be the guy who brings those back. One side's a
So
bottle
you-
opener. One side's a can opener. It's got a magnet on it. You can't. Someone breaks in the house, claw out their eyes. This is a self-defense weapon. It's tactical black. It's got texture. Oh, I want to go crazy. I want to be the guy who brings back the can opener. Yeah.
What if it was a different product that you had to sell?
I got to be able to get into it. I mean, like tactical nail clippers, something like that. Yeah, sure. Why not?
How about pajamas? Christmas ones. Two pieces.
Wow.
Top and a bottom.
Well, I didn't think 2 pieces was the left leg and the right leg, because then you'd have been topless. It pretty much determined 2 pieces was a top and a bottom. There's the front of the pants and the back of the pants. Well, that's 2 pieces. What's on top? I don't know. You decide.
I'd like.
that might be a little difficult, because I got to figure out how to. Now, when I say this is not going to come out right, I got to figure out how to get into the pajamas. So yeah, that's like one leg at a time, John. Do the demo. Do the demo. Come on. Yeah. So, it'd be tough to get excited about the pajamas, shall we say? You can get excited in the pajamas, but it's tough to get excited about the pajamas. Yeah, that'd be a tough one.
What about underwears?
Oh, my boy, yeah, okay. Now, if you want me to get excited about underwears, I'm going to need to, first of all, be seated with some sort of a barrier in front of me. And then I want to talk about the girl stuff. Bring the girls out. Now, as you can see here, Marjorie, she's wearing... Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. That's a L string. Not to be confused with a G string, because a G string's 4 times the size of an L string.
What if it was men's underwears?
Well, I'm going to call it quits there, because, I mean, like, oh, there's Fred. Fred's got his stuff on. Thanks a lot. There's Tom. But you realize you can't use the old phrases either. I mean, if you got like, here's Fred with his underwear, and you can't go, and then Tom, Dick, and Harry, because that's not going to go well.
You'd have to be very careful about the models' names.
Yes, you would be. Here's Dick in his underwear. Wait. Sorry about that. Let's switch actors. Here comes Peter with his Never mind. No.
You can't have Tom, Dick, Harry, Peter.
No, none of them. This is Bob. They're all named Bob. Done.
I can just see you picking the name Bob. It's a safe name. Easy to spell, not going to mess that up.
I'm like, my name's Dick. Think about it. Your name's Bob. It's an underwear show. Shut up, Dick. No, it's yeah. No, I would not do well with underwear on QV. No, that wouldn't do good for me.
What if they were Mutunde underwears?
A what?
Mutunde, huge.
Isn't Grande huge?
I know, but I like saying Mutunde. Did I ever tell you the story?
Gigantatori?
Yeah, they're gihugical. Did I ever tell I did
now
that
listen,
too.
gihugical, if said incorrectly, could make people think something slipped out.
Okay. Well, really huge underwears.
Yeah, see? You have to correct yourself. What's that? They're gihugical. Well, no, not that. Not that. No. It's big britches. And here's Bob with his big under britches on. Bob's a Taurus. He likes long walks in the summer, and he likes to, go to Italian restaurants, and he likes the finer things in life, like Coke over Diet Coke. So, yeah. There's Bob in his big britches.
Sell it.
Yeah.
I told you that story about what I did to my friend for her birthday. It was like one of the milestones birthday, and I found like the biggest, hugest pair of underwear that I could that were just gihugical.
Breathe. You're going to want to practice that whole breathing thing. You're like, it's just a deep breath. Did I tell you about the time I went to my friend like that? And I got a pair of underwear. The whole birthday thing was I got a milestone birthday thing. Was going to go ahead and do this thing. I got a biggest pair of underwear. All I wanted. Wow. Period.
I put nickels on them too, Canadian ones, because on the front of the Canadian quarters or coin, yeah. I can't. Beaver. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, moving on.
Wow. Wow.
That was a whole another story.
Did anybody in the room when she was looking at it and laughing all? Did anybody look at her and go, "Nickel for your thoughts"?
I put 3 of them on there on the front.
Wow, you're a cheapskate.
Well, they're strategically placed because they're on the front of the nickel. The Canadian nickel is the beaver.
I understand that. But these are gihugicals, so there's a lot more room there, you know. You're assuming it's a full. You're assuming full-grown beaver, you know. Should have took like about 2 rolls of nickels, you know.
That's what made it so funny because it was a small amount.
Wow, you read into that and did not do a good job.
Nope. On that note, we better just go before I get myself in trouble.
Yeah, you're already there.